So Motul Oil's Ohvale getting underway very shortly, and the grid is lining up as follows. Ruben Bray sitting on pole position from Arnie Carr. Thornley Trevorrow in third position, Wilson Dilks in fourth, Luca Wilkinson in fifth place, Laken Payne in sixth position, Monty Hillier in seventh from Daniel Stevenson, Travis Shaw and Kobe Garrett in 10th, Ralph Croft 11th, Izzy Carter in 12th position, Parker Jazari in 13th from Jonathan Payne, Sidney Marshall 15th, Dan Deering, Ethan Dunning and Jack Hamilton in 18th place. Further back we have Freddie Bridewell, Tyler Humphries, Cameron Ancliffe, Jack Newton 22nd, unidentified rider in 23rd from Tobias May. Confirming if those two riders, 2 or 3 at the back, are taking part in this race. There were a couple of DNSs towards the back of the field. These riders, we had a fairly decent entry back then, but this class has expanded into 2 race categories. We've got the 110s lining up now and the larger 160 machines in there as well. And certainly really does seem to be going from strength to strength. So this is the Ohvale 110 Cup in association with Motul Oils. Ruben Bray, number 12, sitting on the pole position, angling the bike there just to the outside line slightly, so he's going to try and get himself a sweep into the first corner. The green flag goes up. Oh, but there's trouble. The start has been cancelled. Trouble on the grid. I don't know if somebody's lost the engine possibly. So Marshall's just going off to get that machine restarted. The rider just signalling to the Marshal just in time that they're in trouble. That was the number 42, I believe. Thornley Trevorrow in third, had trouble on the grid, but the bike's okay. And we are about to get back underway. The green flag drops and away we go. So Ruben Bray with a good start, gets that sweep into the first corner. They charge through, round the first bend. Everyone appears to have got away. One rider left on the grid, but finally gets underway further back. You'll see just on the right-hand side of your screen that that was Jack Hamilton left behind at the start, but gets the machine running. Here we see again that drone footage giving us a real idea of what a test this Red Lodge circuit is. So Ruben Bray, early leader, number 12. And Thornley Trevorrow, the rider who had trouble at the start a few moments ago, has got the bike restarted and gets away nicely in second place. Looks like Arnie Carr and Luca Wilkinson in there too. Got a good clean start to the race as Bray goes through in the lead, number 12. Then we've got Carr and Trevorrow in there too. So Ruben Bray, your race leader. For whatever reason, wasn't picked up on the timing screens on the first lap. Will be picked up by the lap scorers, and that'll be updated, I'm sure, as the race goes on. So Trevorrow second, Arnie Carr in third on the 83. As we look a bit further down with Travis Shaw and Tyler Humphries having a good battle there just on the edge of the top 10. And there we see again that always great to have these drone cameras here. It gives you an idea of how tight that 180 corner is in the middle of the lap. That's about the slowest part of the track. And of course these sort of karting venues that are the hosting ground for the British Minibikes Championship, they do have their technical parts, and a similar principle you would say to karting sometimes, in that sometimes with these similar machines, the exit speed very important indeed. Just for the benefit of you watching at home, the rider in 19th place on your timing screen there, Ruben Bray, is the leader on track. So it's Thornley Trevorrow second place, Arnie Carr, Wilson Dilks and Luca Wilkinson battling away just a bit further behind. Great little battle here going through the Warren corner. I think that may well be Arnie Carr and Wilson Dilks. Oh, and look at this. Dueling for position down the back straight there. That was Carr. Staying strong. As Wilson Dilks just turning in a little bit there. So some hard but fair racing, I would say. We've got 76, Luca Wilkinson closing up just a bit further behind. That's what it's all about sometimes, just staying strong when you're coming under pressure from another rider. Wilson Dilks has made the move stick, now through into third position. Ruben Bray, number 12, is your race leader. Then we've got Luca Wilkinson, Monty Hillier, Laken Payne, Daniel Stevenson and Tyler Humphries going through. Kobe Garbutt a bit further behind, and there we see the updated screen. So Ruben Bray returned to his rightful place at the front of the field, starting to pull away. We'll have a look at Thornley Trevorrow in second place on the 42, who's not too far behind. Keep an eye on him. There he is. And coming under some pressure now, though, from the number 85 of Wilson Dilks. Trevorrow guarding the inside line, but now Dilks is going to try and fight back in towards the final corner. Through Paddock Bend they go. Along the start straight, let's see, Wilson Dilks' fastest lap of the race, 48.48. He's on the move, goes down the inside, but Trevorrow parks that bike on the inside line into Senna. Holds the line. There's some tail enders in front. I think that's Jack Hamilton, the rider who was left behind at the start, had some trouble on the grid. Just being lapped by that leading group. So Ruben Bray goes through in the lead. Then there's a tail ender. So that'll be Ethan Dunning, who holds the line, lets the leaders down the inside. Trevorrow still in second, Dilks in third, and Arnie Carr just nips down the inside of Ethan Dunning to lap him in fourth position. So at the moment, Wilson Dilks, the fastest rider on the track, is in third. You'll see the sky blue helmet, but he can't get past Thornley Trevorrow, who's doing a great job of defending that second place. 2.3 seconds the gap, and Wilson Dilks really needs to get past Trevorrow now to try and get through. No, he can't get through. Again, Trevorrow holds that inside line. Just a shout out, actually, we were talking about Jack Hamilton a moment ago. Colin McCann's got in touch on social media. This is his second time on the new bike. So a difficult start to the race, but he's hanging on in there in 19th place. Keep an eye out for him later on. As the race goes on, again, we just see Dilks trying to go down the inside of Thornley Trevorrow in second. Again, guards the inside line. He's riding very defensively. This has allowed Arnie Carr to catch back up now in fourth place. This is great news for the race leader, of course, Ruben Bray, who continues to pull away, because Trevorrow riding defensively in second now, holding on to that position. He's got two riders really putting him under pressure now. But as they say in racing, catching up is one thing, getting past can be another. And here we see now Wilson Dilks just trying to, you see him swerving around at the back there, looking for some different lines, trying to find an opening somewhere, because Trevorrow riding very well. Oh, there's a rider out of the race here further down. Just try and pick the number up, or pick that up on the lap screen. I think that's Luca Wilkinson who's in trouble, according to our lap charts, so appears to be out of the race. The tail end of there, that's the 461 of Sydney Marshall. Perhaps one of the worst places to encounter a slow rider on that technical part of the track, but again, the slow rider just doing the right thing, holding the line, letting the faster riders get through. Oh, but trouble there, as the 83 of Arnie Carr just stood up in the corner. We'll have a look at that again as they make their way through. And, well, that was a bit unfortunate there. Just trying to go down the inside, and Dilks closed the door at the last minute, which is, of course, is entitled to do, and that means that Arnie Carr toppling off the edge of the bike and out of contention. So it's down to one now for Thornley Trevorrow, who's been in second for all of this race. It's allowing Ruben Bray to pull away slightly. So Arnie Carr and Wilson Dilks both looking threatening before in third and fourth place. Arnie Carr getting in trouble here this time last lap, trying to go down the inside of Dilks. I think Arnie Carr's okay and back in the race. We'll pick him up shortly. But this engaging battle for second place is, so we may have got into trouble on the first corner. Another rider may possibly have been the 411 of Jonathan Payne, just letting these two riders through. Oh, again, Dilks having a look on the exit of 180. And of course, with Arnie Carr dropping out of contention, that means that everyone else in the top 10 is moved up a position. That's the rider on the first corner. Just trying to pick that up on the lap chart. I think it may be the number 46 of Izzy Carter. We'll confirm that shortly on the timing screens, of course. But still, it's great battle for second place. So Trevorrow, having a look down the inside, got a couple of slow riders in front. They're battling for position by the looks of things. This is important now for Trevorrow to try and get through. That's the number 80, currently in 13th place. Dan Deering. Oh, that's a good pass there from Trevorrow, but no, Dilks has immediately fought back down the inside of the tail ender and gets back, well, say tail ender, these riders in the midfield, you would say. Trevorrow looking strong. So having a look down the inside again, but no, Trevorrow's got the line into the S's. A nice exit there from Dilks, and this time, finally, after all that pressure, 3 laps to go, Wilson Dilks has made the pass stick, so perseverance paying off, and there we see a classic move, just going to show how important the exit of the S's is for the riders. And that move was all done on the exit to the corner there. Dilks getting a good exit out of the corner, now trying to pull away. He was closing up on the race leader Ruben Bray before, but at the moment, only 2 laps to go. He's going to really rely on Ruben Bray hitting some trouble further down the field. As Trevorrow, now this could be Trevorrow's opportunity here to look at the lines and try and stick with the second place rider, which is doing well so far. And to lap a couple of slow riders there, we see the machine of Jack Hamilton. And after that difficult start, to tell you what, we've had a couple of riders dropping out, so he's keeping going, and he's moved up to 16th place now, so good going there. We just said on social media this is Jack Hamilton's 2nd time on the new bike, so he's getting into this race. Certainly not last now. He's gone through past 3 people after a few dropouts. Arnie Carr appears he's out of the race. Ruben Bray, meanwhile, 49.7 last time round, loses a little bit of time, but at the moment looks like he's got a 3.8 second gap at the front. There's the number 76 of Luca Wilkinson, I think hit trouble before. There's another rider in trouble, that's the number 18 further down the field, but Ruben Bray at the moment looks like he's set for victory. Just got to keep the bike pointing straight on the last few corners. Checkered flag now being ready for our race leader. Ruben Bray has just gone through to take the flag. Of the might be a lap ahead of ourselves here on the last lap, so just going to look out for the number 12 of Ruben Bray, the race leader. There he is. Hunt has gone through, Wilson Dilks, so still on the way, so we're just waiting for the checkered flag to come out very shortly. I think it's a lap behind on the timing, which is of course still running, so these riders will be counted on the final lap. So Ruben Bray, number 12, should be coming through very shortly to take the checkered flag. There's Luca Wilkinson on the 76, currently on the edge of the top 10. Wilson Dilks charging in 2nd, but I don't think it's going to be enough as Ruben Bray takes the checkered flag. There's Dilks charging in 2nd, trying to pull away from Trevorrow, who takes 3rd. Going to be Laken Payne on the number 41 in 4th place, quite some distance back. Such was the pace of those top 3 in that closely fought race. But quite an engaging race there in the Motor Oil's Ohvale 110 Cup. So it's going to be Trevorrow 3rd, Laken Payne 4th, Tyler Humphries 5th, Monty Hillier. Well, great to see Monty Hillier back in contention as well, of course. Saw him last year as well. Dan Stevenson, Travis Shaw, Kobe Garbett and Luca Wilkinson running up the top 10. And to our newcomer, of course, Jack Hamilton, who we spoke about a few moments ago, finishing his race in 16th position. So here we see plenty of new riders coming through. Great to see them enjoying their time out on the track as well. And